It is no longer news that the myriad of socio-economic challenges bedeviling Nigeria, Africa's giant, have brought untold hardship and poverty to its citizens. Stakeholders, however, attribute the lingering situation to poor policy formulation by the government and lack of implementation of key reforms that address the needs of the people and therefore call for a more proactive approach to solving the issues. The call was made at the 21st biannual leadership lecture and graduation ceremony of the African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development in Abuja, the nation's capital. Clavius Gloriata was there and now tells us more.
Nigeria, Africa's largest economy in the last few years, has been faced with a number of challenges ranging from decline in oil prices, exchange rate distortions, monetization of the fiscal deficit, and high inflation leading to underperformance on the global scene. The deteriorating economic environment has led to high cost of living, pushing millions of Nigerians below the poverty line. According to research, around 84 million Nigerians, representing about 37% of the total population, live below the poverty line, a situation that has been further escalated by conflict and insecurity, rising inflation, and the impact of climate change. Speaking at the graduation ceremony and 21st biannual leadership lecture of the African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development, Center LSD Leadership School, in partnership with the Conrad Adenwa Shiftung, the founding executive director Center LSD, Dr. Otive Igbuzo, attributed the growing poverty in the country to a lack of government policies that better attend to the needs of citizens.
In order to eradicate poverty, care must be taken to ensure that all policies are pro-poor, especially in a country with large number of poor people. For instance, policies that favor small-scale farmers or are labor-intensive and will lead to the creation of more jobs are pro-poor. On the other hand, policies that will lead to increase in the prices of social services and utilities or introduction of user fees are anti-poor. Privatization will almost always lead to increase in prices of goods and services and layoff of staff, and is anti-poor. In order to eradicate poverty, emphasis must be placed on pro-poor policies. It has been documented that good public policy is at the core of the process of development.
The graduates we are celebrating today have demonstrated unwavering dedication and commitment, having met the rigorous requirement of at least 70% attendance and participation in the school. The Leadership School was born out of a deep recognition that leadership, or more accurately, the lack thereof, is a primary challenge, particularly in Africa. The complex challenges we face globally, and particularly within Africa and Nigeria, reaffirm our belief in the central role that effective leadership plays in addressing the critical issues confronting humanity.
In his keynote address, the founder, Lift Above Poverty organization, LAPO, said the key to addressing poverty levels in the country is the effective mainstreaming of matters in key development policies and efforts.
When government put policy together and project, this question should be asked. What will be the impact of unemployment? What will be the impact of nutrition? What will be the impact of access to health? And what will be the impact of economic and social inclusion?
We all know that almost 2/3 of Nigerians are directly or indirectly affected by poverty. And every day, more people are affected. There are multiple reasons for this situation. One of it is a lack of social protection. Without social protection, poverty eradication will not be possible. And obviously, social protection can only be possible with good leadership.
The current challenge we have in Nigeria, I always say, is not a government problem. It's a people problem. And the investment we make in those people is the relevance of the change we want to see for our future as a country.
The event with the theme Leadership, Social Protection and Poverty Eradication featured a panel discussion, presentation of certificates to graduating students of the Set 21 and presentation of awards to deserving graduates, as well as matriculation oath taking